Hi, cozy friends. I just got back from the gym and I'm gonna go water the garden, but I need you guys to see this. This is so crazy. I saw it from upstairs in the bedroom and I was like, what? What is that? What is that? Okay, do you see anything in the garden that wasn't there yesterday when we planted everything? What? Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever seen? I mean, maybe it's not for you, but it is for me. Isn't that wild? I didn't know what it was. I just assumed it was some kind of fungus. And I looked it up. It's called dog vomit slime mold. And apparently it's not a harmful fungus mold. Whatever it is, it's not harmful. It doesn't harm the plants. It's just a sign of good decomposition happening in your soil, which is a good thing, which is great because we got some good compost mixed soil. But yeah, I guess a little moisture on it, some more organic material helped that. Anyways, I wanted to document it before I water. All right, y'all, I'm gonna head to the office today. Little admin done. Let's go. All right, y'all, it's 5 p.m. Let's head home and do some hobbies, I think. Let's go. All right, y'all, now that we are home, I want to get into some hobby time. I want to lay in my little cozy corner with my canopy. I love my little canopy. It makes me feel so safe now. But I made myself a little sandwich when I got home. And I want to do some Rosetta Stone time, and I want to do some cozy gaming time today because I am still addicted to Tomodachi Life. But let's do some language learning time. Sheila, leave my sandwich alone. What are you both doing? What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Huh? Did you miss me? You missed me. Okay, now they leave. All right, y'all, let's have some language learning time. Y'all know I love any hobby I could do from the comfort of my own home, from my nook even. So this is the perfect time to talk to you about our cozy partner, Rosetta Stone. I use Rosetta Stone to study Japanese because I took Japanese classes back in college and I fell in love with the language, but I've also learned Spanish like most of my life. So I'm able to switch between focusing on either language whenever I want to learn Spanish too. Language learning tended to kind of be boring and repetitive to me prior to Rosetta Stone. So this has been such a welcome change to make it feel like a fun hobby instead. Now, if you don't know, let me tell you a little bit about Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone has been trusted for over 30 years. I'm sure a lot of us grew up watching the Rosetta Stone commercials, so I always feel like I'm honoring my inner child when I'm learning a new language that younger me would have loved the opportunity to learn. Nowadays, Rosetta Stone is a super flexible app and desktop platform that fits right into your life however you need it to. They have research-backed methods where, for example, just 13 hours of study with Rosetta Stone is equivalent to a full semester of college Spanish. Isn't that crazy? And Rosetta Stone isn't just memorizing vocab over and over and over. It uses words and images in an immersive environment to allow your brain to naturally make connections through context and reasoning, which mirrors how you learned your native language as a child. Rosetta Stone's lessons have helped me pick back up the things I learned in college while also adding so much more, since you can choose a personalized experience that works with you and your schedule. And the lessons are as short as 5 minutes, so you can really learn anytime, any place. So if you want to jump into learning a language for your next hobby, use my exclusive link or scan the QR code on the screen to get exclusive savings on a 12-month Rosetta Stone subscription. You can pick one of 25 languages to learn all year long. So start your language journey today, and thank you, Rosetta Stone. Okay, let's do a little lesson.
彼女は何か読んでいます。彼は何か飲んでいます。
Alright, y'all, quick little lesson, and now I want to do some cozy gaming, which means Tomodachi Life. My daily routine for this game, in the mornings, I go to the morning market, and then around lunchtime, I go to the afternoon market, and then at nighttime, I go to the night market, and then I just kind of like check in on everybody. All of us are living in this huge house now. Yeah, as you can see, there's 8 of us in this now. I don't know if you can do more than that. I haven't tested it, but there's 8 people living here. There's 3 people living over here, and then 2 over... Oh, it's a big group. What do y'all want?
Let's play Odd One Out together.
Odd One Out. I actually like this one. This one's pretty simple.
Who is the odd one out?
That's so funny. They're all wearing the yellow jumpsuit. Okay, it was me.
So, who was the odd one out?
Yeah. I put Maya in the yellow jumpsuit like the 28 years later Bone Temple guy. And actually, I think was his red or purple? I don't know. You know what I mean if you've seen it. But now we're all wearing the jumpsuit. Okay, that one was Thomas.
So, who was the odd one out?
The correct answer was Thomas.
Yay.
Final round.
Oh, it was me again. That was
So,
such a cute
who was the
costume.
odd one out? The correct answer was Ken.
Did you guys get it right? Yay! Let's see what I get.
Congratulations, you won. Time
I
for
usually
your
do the
prize.
middle one. Okay, vacuum tube. Thanks, guys. That was really fun. Okay, I'm gonna show you the little areas I've updated. We have this little beach area. It's not that exciting. I tried to make like a little pool area, but it doesn't look very much like a pool. And then I have this garden area. And then I made this little restaurant area, which I just completely copied from a Pinterest picture that I saw. Yeah, I love it. It's cute. Look, it's like a little courtyard area for the restaurant. And because so many people go to the restaurant, so many people actually hang out in these chairs too. It's really cute. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the grocery store yet, but I put it over here with some bushes, but I think I want to do something specific there. And then I put all the shops on almost like this boardwalk thing back here. And then I have another boardwalk over here where the Ferris wheel is and the night market. So there's our Ferris wheel. Let's see what's at the night market. That's my brother
Step right
running the
up
shop.
and try your luck.
Okay. Minimalist set, okay. Roast chicken, oh that's a good one. I don't have roast chicken yet. And a screw, great, okay. We had to balance it out.
Be sure to stop by again tomorrow.
Thanks, Stone. Okay, and then the last area I did was this. Oh no, this is the start of the garden. I'm gonna draw, since you can draw items, I'm gonna draw some little like tomatoes and stuff and put them along these guys. And these are like little sprinklers, but I haven't drawn them yet. And then over here is like a little beach area that winds up over here. And this little foresty area, isn't it so cute? I definitely want to add some more like flowers and stuff, but I just think it's so cute, all the trees. And it's kind of hidden and private. Nobody ever goes over there, but I think it's cute anyways. And then I moved the fountain back a bit. And that is all. Those are all my updates. Everyone's living together. All the people who needed to be in relationships because they're in relationships in real life finally got into relationships. It took so long for some of them, but everybody's in relationships. The only me's I added that are not people in my real life are Pachaco and Isabel. I don't even think they're home. They're not home right now. Hold on. Oh, here's Isabel. She's in her detective costume. Isn't she so cute? And then, I don't know where, oh, Pachaco's right here. What are you doing, Pachaco? Just playing with a ball. Playing with a baseball. Hey, Pachaco. And yeah, I only have, what is that, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I only have 12 me's on my island, and you can have a max of 70. But I don't know. I feel like it would be overwhelming. I really like my small little island, and everyone's getting to be really close friends. And I don't want to add any more people, so. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm just going to be doing some gaming and then hanging out with Ryan later. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, friends. I'm ending my workday early today. It's 3 p.m. And today I also had a podcast episode filming with a podcast that I think I could tell you about in like June, but it was so fun. The gals were very fun to talk to. But I am having a little YouTube time. I feel like I don't really share the mundane parts of my life like that. But yeah, YouTube time is a somewhat regular ritual for me where like with lunch, I had late lunch because I forgot to eat again. With my lunch, I'll sit, watch a couple YouTube videos, and that's that. So that's what I'm doing right now. Also, the brick journey has been going really well. I would say the excitement definitely wore off of like, wow, it's so much fun to do this. The excitement wore off a little bit, but I still have like a lot more peace with the process, and it still doesn't feel too hard. Like there are times when it feels boring. Yes. I go, what should I fill my time with? And that is a journey in and of itself, but it's not difficult. So again, if you need the push, this is the push. You can use so many things that aren't the brick, but the brick definitely has been working for me, and I love it. And I can't wait to see how that goes and how that evolves. I also decluttered a bunch of stuff on the shelf. I decluttered a bunch of stuffies. I decluttered a bunch of decor. I went around the house and decluttered any decor that felt like it was just clutter and it wasn't intentional. My trinkets I still need to take pictures of. And then I have been selling and giving away a bunch of stuff on Facebook Marketplace. So that's been exciting, just to clear stuff out, and also just to have like, it's fun to have pocket change where it's like, oh, I because usually I give stuff away on Facebook Marketplace, but because I'm getting rid of so much, a lot of that stuff, like there is stuff with value too. It's been nice because then it's like, oh, we have a little treat money, which by the way, one of the things I did when I was bored yesterday was really, really get into the weeds of my budget. I'm really trying to create like a leaner budget just to be smart and like prep for times ahead, because times ahead aren't looking great, are they? Yeah, I think I've always just been somebody who's like very, very cautious and anxious about money, and so I've always been somebody who is shoving a lot of my income into savings and investments and stuff. Yeah, just looking at the, world events and the shortages and the droughts and all of the things that are happening. I'm giving everybody a hug when I say this because there's so much happening, and just trying to be extra cautious. And it's like, it's hard, watching videos of so many people just not being able to sustain daily life. It's ridiculous what this economy and everything has come to. But I'm sending hugs. I am sending love. Help the people in your community. That's what I always try to do, is look to the people directly around me and say, what do you need? I got you. And donating to local areas too, and local food banks always helps if you can. But I know that's me. I'm in a very, very specific place of privilege right now. I know most people right now do not have the extra time, capacity, or money to be helping other people. So if you do what you can. It's all we can do. Anyways, y'all, I hope that this space can be a cozy escape for you. And I just want to acknowledge, I know the world is in shambles right now, and I'm acutely aware of that. I am shielded from that in many ways, but I always try to stay very informed and vigilant. It ain't right, and it ain't fair. Sorry, I just got pissed off. I'm aware, and I want to be a source of safety and comfort for you. And in doing that and in being that, I feel like I also have to acknowledge just like the state of the world. Because if you don't know that the person that you're watching consistently and the person you come to for comfort is like living in La La Land, like if you don't know that they are or aren't, that doesn't always allow you to feel that comfort. And so I just want you to know I'm paying attention, I'm locked in, and I'm helping my direct community as much as I can, and help each other, lean on each other, be nice to one another, because everybody is a lot of people are in a really rough space right now. Just giving people grace, I think, is really important right now. I don't try to touch on the negative things that often, because that's not what this space is, but sometimes that permeates the cozy barrier, because it has to, and that's real life, and sometimes real life is necessary to chit-chat about. But anywho, here's Azula. Here's Azula. She's gonna get us through this. Azula girl. The way she's just going like this. So cute. Alright, y'all. Anyways, ending that with a big virtual hug, and let's go do something fun. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna sit and do some life planning in my little notebook. It has been my clutch recently. And maybe some reflecting and journaling too. We'll see. Alright, y'all. Nothing's playing in this, by the way. I'm just using it to block out noise. I'm gonna do some reading. I'm gonna get back into burnout. Hi, Tina. I finished Burnout. It was I really liked the last part 3. It had some really good pieces about self-compassion, which was exactly what we talked about a couple of videos back with the self-compassion as an antidote to shame. It had a lot of those concepts in here too, and like what helps if like maybe you're too far past just going for immediate self-compassion and like that helping and just being like a little nicer to yourself, which for me I feel like I'm not to brag, no, but I feel like I have gone through like years and years and years since I was like 17, 18 of a lot of self-auditing and self-reflection to get to a point of self-kindness and like inner kindness and like a healthy inner voice. But again, that's years and years. That's like over 10 years of work. But the book was talking about like basically ways that if you are too traumatized or too far gone in your negative self-talk, that focusing that self-compassion outwards first is really helpful in starting that process and being like compassionate and kind to others in your thoughts, which I thought was so interesting. I haven't heard that before. Yeah, like that as a first step before you address your own self-talk. I haven't heard that. I thought that was so interesting. But yeah, a really good book, really good to revisit. And I was in a very different place the last time I came across this book. So it's very interesting to revisit it now and really look at it from like a completely different point. But yeah, good book, recommend. Alright y'all, I just finished editing my gaming channel video and that's processing. It's 7:30. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go hang out with Ryan and do my skincare and all of that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all. It's about time for me to clean my desk. It was covered in stuff. I wish I started recording when it was still covered in stuff just so you can see sometimes what happens when things are a little crazy and I don't get to cleaning my desk, but I'm gonna do a little reset based on what's left and do a wipe down of stuff just to reset the desk. It needs some resetting. Let's give it some love. Gonna have some floor time, do a little gaming, sticker book, and have some time with the who's loving the floor space. Sheila, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing? I can't hold you up like that, my friend. All right, friends, I had such a lovely time out here, and I was learning some new techniques just through experimenting on my own. So that was fun. And also, I always use Pinterest for inspiration for what to paint, whether it's like a real picture or another watercolor picture. So if you're ever like, I don't know, I can't think of anything myself, then just look it up on Pinterest. But I had so much fun, y'all. I had fun. Felt like a very relaxing end to this week. Well, it's not the end of the week for me, but it felt like a very relaxing end to a day. Oh, I will not see you guys next week because I'll be taking a break next week just because I've been going out of town for a lot of different like friend events basically the past 2 weekends, and so it's been a lot of like fitting in stuff before going out of town, and so I'm taking a little break. I'm listening to my own advice, giving myself a little bit of time to recoup, and then we'll be back at it the week after. So I will see you guys then. I love you so much. Stay cozy. Bye.